Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. As usual, we're going to take a look at what's happening with the collectives of Divine Feminines, Divine Masculines, and the connection at this time. Also, since we've discovered that the portal, the 6/6 portal, is bringing in a lot of opportunities for self-compassion and healing, I will continue using my self-compassion deck this week, and I'll be pulling some ideas I'll just do one card a day, but it will give you some ideas of how you can practice self-compassion in the practical way for yourself. I also have my oracle deck here with messages from Divine Masculines to Feminine, so we'll get to those at the end of the read. I welcome you all. I'm starting with an oracle deck as usual. Today is the Whispers of the Ocean, and we'll see what's going on with the theme of the day for DM and DF Collective. Just a quick reminder that I'm embarking on my trip to Nevada for crystal mining, basically tomorrow. So I will be away. So if there are any delays, starting Thursday, if there are any delays in response from me, in messages, emails, I apologize in advance. I'll try to get back to you guys as soon as I can, and I'll be back home on Sunday, so shouldn't be any delays from Sunday onwards. And I don't plan any more trips for at least another month and a half, so I will be focused on posting new videos, preparing new content for you, and writing new articles in my blog on mindfulbamboo.com. So, and remember, if you like this video, if you like what I'm doing, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, or leave a comment, or all of the above. Whatever you're guided to do. This, I appreciate it all. It gives me a lot of support to continue doing what I'm doing, because these readings do take energy and time, and actually, the content I'm putting out there. And it helps me circulate these messages with more people. Okay, so Divine Feminines have got a card replacing what was lost. One of my favorite cards in this deck. Number 12. You now have the opportunity to rejuvenate and start anew. Create with a new perspective or outlook. This card may also indicate abundances on the horizon. Yeah, so whatever you're manifesting during new moon last week, or you are manifesting with 6/6 portal this week, we see the new ascension phase, and of course it's bringing in new, since astrologically the planets are moving around, we get out of Mercury, we already got out of Mercury retrograde, we are in Saturn retrograde now, so we are seeing new opportunities to learn, to grow, and to attract, to manifest something into our life easier than it felt in the previous couple of months. Replacing what was lost. But of course, the change of mindset, the change of energy is necessary first in order to attract that something that you're looking for. What do we have for the masculines? Number 39, back on task. Get back on the task, Divine Masculines. That's what this card is about, really. And notice 39 gives us 12, so it's a mirror effect in terms of the numerology here. Be sure you're using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider reviewing your goals, your schedule, or project you're working on. All could use some fine-tuning. Yeah, so it doesn't mean like drop everything you're doing because it's wrong. You're just fine-tuning your focus, priorities, making sure that you're using your energy in the most efficient way for the goals that you have in mind. Maybe what you do is not really in sync with the goals you have in mind. Maybe you're finding excuses, like, we all do at a certain point in time, where we keep telling ourselves like, well, I really need to get this over with now. We're like, yeah, it's not something I like doing, but I just feel like I have to. Think about that narrative if you have anything in your life that's where you're telling yourself that story. Okay, let's get into tarot and let's see what's happening with Divine Feminine Collective. The Sun, but it's in reverse. We'll pull some clarifiers for this. For Divine Masculines. King of Cups. Ooh, I like this very much. And connection energy. Three of Wands, Ace of Cups. Yay, manifesting self-love. That's what we're talking about this week. Self-compassion and self-love. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Let me pull some clarifiers. Please clarify the Sun in reverse. Please clarify King of Cups. Another theme that I'm seeing a lot is enjoying the moment and, you know, having fun, kind of bringing in those opportunities of joy. And that's also relevant for both for DF and DM. So think about that. If you can bring more of that to your life. So you're kind of like working, if you're speaking about self-love, you're working both from internal and external perspective. Please clarify Ace of Cups, Three of Wands. That's the best way, where you align in parallel your inside and outside world. Wow, the Sun in reverse again. Okay, Ten of Wands, bottom of the deck. So yeah, ending some painful cycle in love. That's what I'm seeing. Well, yeah, you know, in twin flame journey, we do have those cycles, and until a certain moment, until a certain level, you keep going through them with some painful experiences, because that's how we understand what we're supposed to release, what we're supposed to work on, or what is missing in our life, right? To get to that higher level of love, higher level of acceptance, of knowing, of being of service to the world, etc., etc. Being happy at the end of the day. That's what it comes to. So it looks like right now there is an opportunity to do that. Look at those dolphins, how happy they are, how magical this energy is. So Divine Feminines, you have the Sun in reverse, clarified by High Priestess. So what I'm getting here is that Divine Feminine is turning that joy from the outside, which I was just talking about, to the inside world, to understanding, kind of feeling through it and observing. Yeah, that's the right word. Observing, what do those external events do to her? How does it feel in my body, in my mind, emotionally? How do I bring more of that into my life? And it doesn't mean that you don't appreciate these moments, but it's just you're looking at them from internal standpoint. You're not just experiencing it, you know, as it happens. You're kind of taking a step back. You're looking at it from High Priestess position. As someone who also wants to bring more of that energy for themselves and for others, right? So that you have, I don't like the word control, but you can bring it about in a more conscious way. Not just when it happens, you're happy because it already happened to you, but you can navigate your life and your energy in a way where you can bring it in. You can take some action in order to bring it in. There we go. For masculines, we see King of Cups. It's clarified by 8 of Pentacles and 7 of Pentacles. So guess what? Divine masculines understand that their growth, inner growth in terms of love, appreciation, compassion, you name it, they're all aspects of love and energy. Depends on how much they're willing to invest in it. Excuse me. So 7 and 8 of Pentacles are about planning something and then taking action towards it. So they understand that they also need a more conscious approach, and that's why we see the mirroring effect again. A more conscious approach to the love in their life, love energy in their life. So it's not just about, okay, now I can feel this love coming from me to someone or something else, and the other way around. Yeah, I can feel it. I understand how it feels. But it's also like, I want to bring more of this loving energy. Again, going both ways. How do I do that? Okay, I need to do some work on myself. And that's what I'm getting here. Working on themselves. this is finding that focus point of like, okay, I like when XYZ happens in my life, or I like to feel this way. So what can I do to have more of it in my life? For the connection space, we have Three of Wands and Ace of Cups clarified by the Sun in reverse. So the twins, again, both of them, you can see that from the previous cards already, they're manifesting more of that love energy, and it starts with self-love because they want to be more in this space. They do have these experiences, but it's passing and doesn't last that long, as long as they would want it to last. So, you know, and unfortunately, for the most part, that's how everyone lives. Like the vast majority of people live on this planet. There are moments of happiness and real joy, and then it's gone. I mean, on the one hand, that's why we appreciate it that much, right? Because then they're rare, they are precious. But on the other hand, it doesn't seem like a happy life. You have to really work for it to be able to get into this space, into this energy. It should be easy, it shouldn't be hard work. And that's what twins are discovering for themselves. How to make it a daily practice, a part of life, part of being. So it doesn't have to be hard work or something exceptional to happen, some exceptional occasion to be there. You know, like, for example, someone's birthday, I'm getting that example, right? On your birthday, you usually get a lot of attention and love from close people, from friends and family, and you get elated, you get into that space because you're receiving all this loving energy. But that's once a year. Is that good enough? Of course not. Or maybe some other occasions where it's kind of dictated, right? But this is where the twins are looking for ways to make it a daily experience rather than just on a rare occasion. Okay, what do I want to do? I want to pull a compassion card for self-compassion card today for the twins. I'll pull one card for both twins, since we see so much synchronicity and mirroring in the energies. Who else? Whatever today's challenge was, can you think of anyone else who might be going through a similar struggle? And I would add, or a bigger struggle than that. So whatever it is, you cannot find common language with a friend, or someone is giving you a hard time, or you know, you feel frustrated about something, or you feel that something unfair is happening around you and you feel terrible about it. Think about this happening to other people and feel that compassion. Feel the compassion or the empathy you would feel for them, and then you can project it onto your situation and yourself. That's what a lot of these cards are about, actually, because a lot of times we show empathy and compassion to other people, but when it comes to ourselves and where we are a lot more critical, judgmental, or dismissive about what is happening with us. And these cards help you to unwind that, to have the same empathy, compassion for yourself as you would have for someone else around you, who you consider, you know, who you either have a good relationship with, or you see them as a kind person who deserves better. Okay, messages from Divine Masculines to Divine Feminines. What would they like to tell us today? What's in their heart and mind? What are they going through? Okay, I have two cards. I'm scared of change and not used to it, but I'm trying. And I will message you soon. So if you're not in communication with your DM, expect some communication. Can be a message, can be a call, can be a comment in some social media, right? But they will make themselves known. Okay, I hope this has been good for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon. Bye, everyone.